Here we go. Number 1 faces a serious road test against a top 25 opponent. Can they dodge the upset and keep that number 1 intact? Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For VA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense showing a bunch formation now. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
On the ground, it's Tees. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. First down and more. He's still running. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Penn State. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Point after, up and good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Penn State.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
On the move now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Penn State offense is back out on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Grab down the middle. It's Tease. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That completion makes it second and short. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And that run produces a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Smith. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, great job up front here in getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Lewis. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise, no big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Trying to run it, it's Smith. End zone ahead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down. Leans back and chucks it deep. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To bootleg here. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to get the throw off. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long, and they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. They keep him guessing with a run. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Tease. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. You don't see that called too often, but you see it called here. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And this one will be fair caught. offense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Crosses the 10, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Oh, and it's scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Lewis. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Receivers are bunched together. Back to throw again. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And now the timeout is called by the defense. Got some things to work out here. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the...
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 12, set to kickoff.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. He'll hand it off. A change of direction. And the Seminoles pick up enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Play action here on 1st down. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
And they'll take over.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Nice throw, caught for a completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And now they'll run it on the draw. That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught, can he get in? All the way to the end zone, they couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They're going to run it here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Pringle. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First play of the second half is a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And now the running back's got it again. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here.